Legends of Aria have old and unique skill system which was used in games back in the day, and might not be as clear as skill systems which are used in games nowadays, so let me explain. This game does not have classes, meaning that you can pick skills by yourself and combine them together. By doing something in a game like lockpicking, your skill will rise up just by repeatedly performing the same activity. Each skill can be learned up to 100 and your character is limited to 600 skill cap, meaning that you can have 6 maxed out skills and choice is entirely yours. You can have a mage which enjoys fishing in his spare time, or an archer which knows how to crack a lock if he sees one. The whole beauty of the skill system is in the freedom which you get from it. You can build a unique character which will fulfill your gameplay expectations and will provide you game content that you enjoy playing, not the one that you are forced to do or go through because the questline sends you there. Another cool thing is that if you change your mind about something, you can easily remove it, and if you will change your mind again, you will learn it back on 6 times increased rate, so your time is not totally wasted. So after we learned how it works, let's talk about skills. At the moment there is 31 skills in the game, and I will go through all of them and give you a brief information about them. So I divided those skills into groups and kind of color coded so it's easier to memorize for you. We will start with those first 3, which is animal lore, animal taming and beast mastery. Those 3 skills are needed to be tamer, right? So you can tame animals, you can command them, and you can heal them as well. So animal lore is required for taming as much as giving you greater heals on your animals. If you will use healing by using bandages on them, you will be able to heal them. And if you have 80 of healing and 80 of animal lore, combining those 2, you will be able as well to resurrect your dead pets. So that's something cool. So animal taming is just for taming, for catching animals. It's not giving any benefits. Beast mastery is responsible for that, how pets are actually listening to you, and you know, sometimes they just can not respond to your commands, or then they can just attack you if your beast mastery is low. So you need to keep that in mind as well. Next 4 is evocation, manifestation, magic affinity and channeling. Those 4 is just everything about the magic. All magic in the game is on those 4 skills. Evocation is our offensive magic, manifestation is our defensive magic. So all spells which are offensive are just evocation, defensive spells are manifestation, and other utilities as well in there. Then magic affinity is responsible for damage which you do with evocation. Greater magic affinity, then bigger damage you do. And channeling is all about restoration of your mana, and you will get extra skill which is a focus, and it will as well increase your mana regeneration. Next off we got archery, bashing, lancing, brawling, piercing, slashing. All of those are just masteries for our weapons. So if you wanna play, let's say, archer, you will pick archery, and by mastering this skill you will be like more accurate with your shots. But not only that, because if you will have your bow in a hand, you will be able to dodge attacks easier as well. Your evasion kinda will rise up, and it goes as well to evocation and manifestation. If you will hold your spellbook in a hand, those will give you kinda, I don't know, mastery in battle, so you will be dodging attacks better as well. Then we got healing, light armor, heavy armor, blocking, vigor, lockpicking, hiding, stealth and treasure hunting. I put them in a one group because you can add those to those 3 groups which we got above, and really often people add healing to almost everything. So if you play tamer, you should have healing. Mage, now you should have healing as well. Recently the meta is like this. And of course if you are like some kind of the warrior, you will use healing as well. So healing, if you will go above 60, you will be able to cure poisons, and if you will go above 80 mixed with vigor, like if you will have vigor and healing on 80, you're gonna be able to resurrect people with bandages. Well, I don't judge, just, yeah, you can resurrect people with bandages. Then we got light armor, kind of self-explanatory. Heavy armor as well, it's just increasing amount of the armor if you wear light armor or heavy armor. Blocking is for shield as well, defensive. Vigor is one of the strongest like skills in the game at the moment, because it is increasing amount of heal which you do on yourself, and it is increasing your damage, so it's like must have if you play in a warrior. So it's raising your damage and heal all together, and as I said before, if you got 80 of that and that, you can resurrect people. Then we got lockpicking, which is more of PvE sort of style of play, and you can lockpick some chests in the dungeons, for example, and get really good loots from it. Hiding and stealth, you can mix those two together. Hiding is giving you a chance to hide yourself if no one is around, and stealth will allow you to move while being hidden, which is a really nice combination. You can play sort of assassin build combined with piercing, let's say. You can stab people, which will increase your damage. Really nice combination. At the moment slightly nerfed, but it's still good. Treasure hunting, it is something for PvE as well. You will just follow the maps and you will have to find treasures. Greater skill you will get, and better maps of course, and better treasures to find. So those are all related to kind of fighting and killing monsters, and this part, which is on the right, is all about being a crafter. So alchemy, blacksmithing, carpenter, cooking, fabrication, I think is only one which I should explain, because rest is quite easy to understand. Fabrication is someone who's like, it's a tailor mixed with leather worker. So you can do, you can craft some clothes and you can craft some leather armors. For some reason they put it together. I don't complain, it's kind of good idea. And yeah, that would be actually it. I don't think I have to go through crafting, because it's quite easy to understand who's who. That's all what I have to say about the skills. And now I would like to go through stats, because stats are not really explained good enough yet by devs, but I believe it will be soon. So I'll just go briefly through the stats. When it comes to stats, we are capped to 150 stats in general, overall. The minimum of each stat is 10 and the maximum of it is 50. So we got strength, agility, constitution, intelligence, wisdom and will. All of those stats give you something really nice into the game. So let's start with strength, which is giving you like increase to weapon damage. And it's not really explained how much. From that what I calculated myself, if you are on 50 strength, which is the maximum, it gives you 145% bonus. But it is as it is now. I'm not sure it will be the same in the future, so just don't quote me on that. And it is increasing your weight capacity, so you can just carry more in a backpack. Next is agility, increases your stamina pool, which is really important, so you can use more skills. And then increases your attack speed on certain levels of your agility. So on 15 agility, on 30 and 45, it is increasing your attack speed, but I can't really tell by how much as well, so it might change, so I just don't want to throw numbers. Then we got constitution, and that is not changing for a really long time, so I dropped to the amount of HP which constitution is increasing, and that's all what constitution does, is just increasing the amount of your HP. So you got numbers which you can see on the screen. Higher you get, lower HP you get as well from your points, so keep that in mind. 40 is the maximum you should go for. After that we got intelligence, increasing your mana pool and increasing your spell power, really important when you're a mage. I can't tell as well how much spell power you're getting, because there is no information about it, and I don't want to throw facts which are not really facts. So next is wisdom. A lot of people is using that recently. It is giving you a chance to reduce damage from magic by 50%, and of course higher wisdom you have, bigger percentage chance you get to reduce this damage. It is really nice for PvP, giving you great advantages in 1v1 if that will proc. And last, really bad stat, for now people don't use it and a lot of people is saying that it's not working, is giving you a chance to prevent stuns and poison, which would be really cool in PvP, but for some reason people say that it's not working. I didn't try it myself, I just don't feel like wasting time and trying it out, but I hope it's gonna be fixed later on and will be really important for PvP, because it looks like one of those stats which we would use in PvP. So for now that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed and I hope you learned something, and like always, see you guys on the next one.